I've made it a habit of watching something new every night.
Elsbeth, who was this neurodivergent attorney, whenever they could not figure out something and when the lawyers needed a lawyer, they would go to her.
From everything that I've read about it online, it's like David and Alexis resurrected.
Sydney Sweeney ka ye that she wants $50,000 of floral arrangements for her grand wedding. But Margo seriously got money troubles and she's doing that to raise her child.
Please don't give me more homework.
I think you should catch this one at least.
I'll just watch Big Mistakes, guys.
So no, Dan Levy has actually said that why he decided to do it is because it's his deep fear that he would be extorted by these mafias.
And then I was waiting for the third season ki bhai, ab to bas, Kitty and Minho will finally get together. Hi guys, welcome to Casually Obsessed. This is your weekly pop culture podcast where we talk about everything under the sun, from trends to movies to TV shows. And जो भी आप देख रहे हो Instagram पे, हम लोग definitely उसके बारे में बात करेंगे, to say the least. So, girls, what have we been watching lately?
Diverse things.
But that's also us.
I've made it a habit of watching something new every night.
Wow.
Before
Every
crashing.
night?
Yes.
Wow.
And I especially now, this year especially, I have this note in my phone that says Movies and Shows Edition 2026. And I mention every show and movie that I watch in a month.
Wow.
So this is yes, I'm keeping track
I don't
of
think I can ever keep up with this.
I think we
हमारा
should
क्या
all
होगा
do
Aishwarya?
that, and then we should record December 31st year-ender based and rank the best things that we've seen. Yeah.
So
The
that we
Dhurandhar
don't-
watches of
so that
2026.
we don't end up listing Bhool Chuk Maaf.
Come on guys, it was a good movie, okay? ये मेरे को बहुत shame किया जाता है यार मेरी movie choices के लिए यहाँ पर. These two people are very bad, really.
You know, you should really watch Toaster. You will love it. I'm certain you'll love it.
Then I'm also damn sure that you didn't love it.
I hated it. It was such a painful watch.
I watched the trailer a little bit and then I was like, nope. I noped out so quickly. I was like, no.
Okay, I haven't watched the trailer. I don't know the story, so maybe we can circle back to it later.
But don't watch the trailer first. Watch the movie straight.
Oh, the trailer is misleading?
No, it's not misleading, but I think it gives you a better understanding of yourself.
Yourself.
Because
okay,
you
I thought
make perception about whatever you're watching before actually completing it. और ये भी होता है ना कि बीच में भी आप एक दो एपिसोड देके you just leave a show or in midway. But the best thing to go about is watch the entire thing and then make a perception.
ये भी है. Sometimes even I don't enjoy watching a trailer before watching a movie or a TV show. TV show के केस में ये है कि if it's like a seasonal thing and I'm waiting for the next season, then I'm super excited for the trailer because I'm like कि कुछ तो insight मिले and about what is going to happen this season. But I think with movies we can, unpopular opinion, we can drop watching the trailer.
We can treat it like reading a book. There are pages that you want to skip, right? But you shouldn't.
Yeah, because they tie the whole thing together.
Absolutely shouldn't.
Says the book lover.
Yes. Okay, Aishwarya, did you watch anything new?
So because I'm also the books editor, so I have to read a lot. So I end up watching less until and unless I'm on vacation and then I actually binge watch the things that I've missed. So I have been following Elsbeth, which is on Hotstar. And I've since my college days, I've been a fan of crime procedurals and legal dramas. So I don't know if you know Boston Legal.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Do you know Suits?
Suits, I know.
Who doesn't know about
and
Suits?
I know Legally Blonde.
Yeah. But there was one which was known as The Good Wife.
Okay.
Which was Yeah,
Even I have heard about it.
It was very popular.
I think my mom has watched it. She also loves
very
crime
good.
procedurals.
Yes, so it's essentially about this high-profile politician, a state's attorney in the USA, who is involved in a corruption as well as in a corruption scandal, and he's also been caught having an affair. So, while navigating this high-profile drama, so the wife sort of, after years of raising the family and, taking a back seat, she has to enter the job market again. And it's based on that. So, what I'm watching, Elsbeth, right now, is a spin-off of The Good Wife. And it's also had another popular spin-off which was known as The Good Fight.
Okay.
So The Good Wife was actually very popular, and Elsbeth, who was this neurodivergent attorney who sort of, whenever they could not figure out something and when the lawyers needed a lawyer, they would go to her. So
the lawyer's lawyer.
Yeah, the lawyer's lawyer. So it was her, and when they said that she was having a spin-off of her own, I just could not watch it. Yeah. So we're on the we're on the third season now, and it usually drops. It takes sometimes it takes breaks, but usually I get an episode every week, and that is something that I love watching because it's essentially a how done it.
Oh, not a who done it. How done it.
Because at the beginning they reveal how a murder has taken place or whatever. Usually it's a murder, and then she figures out, and it's a very light watch. It's nothing heavy. Okay. In the last episode, a literary critic was murdered, and I was quite taken with that. I was like, okay.
Aishwarya be like,
chills.
That's why
too close to home.
That's why you should never befriend writers. I've realized this. So a writer murdered a literary critic. So the mystery is not who murdered somebody, but how she figures out. And it's usually a commentary on what is happening around us. So this writer was also, known for sexually exploiting his interns and stuff like that. So, there's always social commentary. It's not that heavy, and at the end of the day, when you're just having your dinner or you're even trying to unwind, like half of your mind is, at work only on, what was right, what you need to do, etc., etc. But when you're watching it, it's not entirely an escape. But
it's gripping enough to give you a break.
Yeah, you follow through. So there is that, and then I watched Big Mistakes, which features Dan Levy and Taylor Ortega.
Now I know that there is going to be some friction here.
I didn't particularly enjoy it. I think I should give it a chance though, because Dan Levy, he comes from Schitt's Creek, and
yeah, absolutely.
Schitt's Creek is
you cannot miss Dan Levy's work.
Yes. So
I mean, I haven't watched it, but from everything that I've read about it online, it's like David and Alexis resurrected.
It is. I think the sibling dynamic is very good. The family dysfunction is very real. It's very reminiscent of Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek, yes.
But
okay, now I want to watch it.
Yeah, but the thing I think I made the mistake of binge watching it. And it was too chaotic for me, and my nervous system, which wanted a rest, I was very stressed on their behalf.
You're always on the edge.
Yeah.
Right? I personally liked it because I kind of related with Morgan. Okay. I know she was kind of deranged and very all over the place and chaotic, very out there and very bold. She is not like her brother, basically. He is wary of so many things because he's a pastor, right? Pastor, yes. Priest, pastor. He's a pastor, and he has to maintain that rapport, demeanor with the community, and also their mother is running for the mayor. So that comes into the picture. He has to be very careful about everything. So there's no chance of going south. Yeah. But Morgan doesn't care about it. She just wants to be herself, and she's very fierce. Like, she steals that necklace and everything goes south.
I couldn't believe they actually did that.
Yeah.
And
that was so stupid of her.
I know. I just couldn't reconcile somebody just doing that, and then she had such a victim mentality. You don't support me, and I really felt for Dan Levy. He's like he didn't even do anything.
And the fact that she was a public teacher.
I know, public school teacher. It's crazy.
Yikes. Yeah, public school.
Why does this give me? Do you guys remember Nobody Wants This? May Morgan.
Yes.
Why does it feel weirdly similar to this Morgan? Kind of
Morgan
ditzy,
was the sister,
but,
right?
Yeah, sister.
But she was more organized in her thoughts.
Was she?
Yeah,
I
more
didn't
than
feel
her
like
sister,
it.
more than the lead character, I feel.
I don't think so. I mean, I didn't feel it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Nobody wants
I
this.
feel Nobody Wants This, the main lead.
She's connecting
Kristen Bell.
Yeah, she's connecting.
Basically, I'm connecting Morgan, who plays Kristen Bell's sister.
I don't think they have some
Similar.
too much in common.
Okay. I don't know. I haven't seen Big Mistakes. So just the description that you gave me, I started feeling ki feels maybe similar, but
So
okay.
it's a dark comedy, and they have blended it with crime, serious crime. This whole drug addicts, not addicts, drug suppliers, right? Everyone is involved, and suddenly there's a massacre, and they're all over the place. Ke ab kya kare, ab kya hoga hamara? We don't know how to get back to home.
It was surreal. It was surreal when just the two of them are left standing, and the plot twist that was very good.
We won't talk about that. Niharika, you watch it.
Yes, we don't want to give you spoilers here, but
I have
thought that-
homework.
as usual. She never does it.
No, I'll do it. This time I'll do
Stranger
it.
Things. Did you watch Stranger Things?
No, Stranger Things.
Again
do you
with
know?
this Stranger Things.
An anime, Tales of Stranger Things, Tales of 85 has released today. So yeah,
Please don't give me more homework.
I think you should catch this one at least.
I'll just watch Big Mistakes, guys. उतना ही बोलूंगी, इतना ही commit करूंगी जितना मैं कर सकती हूँ. Stranger Things
it's
is
a fun watch for sure.
too much for me.
I thought they were plot holes also. Like the plot was not coherent. I thought it was not that good a product as Schitt's Creek. Even not just because it was different. I mean, of course it had to be different, but it was not that wholesome.
But I feel
as Schitt's Creek. That's all.
I mean, even though I've not watched Big Mistakes, but I think nothing can beat Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek was
Iconic.
Iconic.
it was iconic. Plus, it was a sitcom.
Yeah, I
This
think
is
it's also a difference
crime.
of genre.
Yeah, this is crime.
So no, Dan Levy has actually said that why he decided to do it is because it's his deep fear that he would be extorted by these mafias, and you know this stuff actually happens.
Did you catch up anything?
Yeah, I did. So there's this show called Exo Kitty. For all the people who've watched To All the Boys I've Loved Before, they already know about it. For those of you who don't, so basically there was this amazing trilogy written by Jenny Han. Then it was converted into this trilogy of movies, and it was called To All the Boys I've Loved Before. It talked about the story of this teenage girl, Lara Jean, who basically writes out letters to her crushes, but never actually ends up sending it to them. Okay, and then her sister Kitty, who is the main lead of this series, Exo Kitty, जिसके ऊपर ये spin-off बना है, she sends out all those letters, and then all hell breaks loose when people start getting those letters and they start coming up to Lara Jean. So it was a very cutesy, wholesome watch, and I loved it as a 19-year-old. And now they did Exo Kitty, which is the story of Kitty, the sister, the younger sister, and now she is in high school and she wants to go to high school in Korea. The Korean high school is called KISS.
Wow.
Very cheesy. Very cheesy. Yeah. And she wants to go there for two reasons. One is that their deceased mother was in that same school. She studied in that same school. So she wants to sort of reconnect with her. And secondly, she has a long distance boyfriend studying there. So it's both these reasons. And something that started this way, she wants to go to her long distance boyfriend, meet with him, get together with him, ends up becoming this huge teenage drama mess of a relationship where she realizes that she is not straight, she is bi, and I mean, it's a mess. First season was a mess and I really didn't enjoy the first season. So I was like, ab main nahi dekhungi. But me being me, I watched the second season and it was really much, much better. It's not some great cinematic thing, it's just fun. It's a fun watch.
I actually forgot to tell you when we were talking about Elsbeth, both of you would love one episode which is based on Bridgerton.
Oh.
So there's a murder mystery based on Bridgerton which you guys must watch. When I was watching it also, I was like, I have to tell these people.
Now this is the kind of homework I like.
Yeah.
But yeah, coming back to Exo Kitty, so second season was like this whole, there's this new lead that comes out of the background. He was still there in the mix, but so he's called Minho. He was my first ever Korean crush, Korean actor crush, Sang Heon Lee. And basically there's this entire will they, won't they energy, will Kitty and Minho get together, and it goes on. And it creates a very massive hype towards the end. And then I was waiting for the third season ki bhai, ab to bas, Kitty and Minho will finally get together.
But they didn't.
They do, but then of course there are twists. Kitty turns out to be a totally ditzy, insecure girlfriend who really doesn't trust Minho because he was kind of,
Faffing around with other
people before, but there was massive character development shown in Minho that, he was really dedicated towards the relationship. He really wanted to be with her. But my only issues with this season was the fact that प्रॉब्लम्स क्रिएट करी इस सीजन में बहुत बड़ी बड़ी एंड ऐसे वो सॉल्व हो गई लाइक वी सॉ किटीज कजन G1 so her grandmother really didn't want this girl to go outside the city and become a teacher, and she was really against it, and suddenly this girl tells her grandmother that I have a boyfriend now and now I'm pregnant, and any Asian household would go berserk over such a news. But the grandma, like, even though she overreacts within half an hour, she's okay with it because the guy seems nice. Excuse me? Are we talking about an Asian household? It is not something that will go out so easily.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. I think we should. There could be cool grandmothers. Sometimes
No, she is not shown as a cool grandmother.
Asia में होता है ऐसा.
I don't think so.
Sometimes
her character is very controlling, very old mindset wala. And my idea was that this woman didn't want her to go to a different city to teach, and now this granddaughter comes back with a boyfriend and an almost baby. So how is the grandmother so chill about it?
She must be just glad to have a grandchild.
I mean, I don't know. It's weird.
Selfish.
Then Minho, to give you guys a little background, so he comes from a family of talent managers, massive talent managers. So his father is like one of the most famous K-pop talent manager. So he wants to make his son also one of those talent managers. And so this entire season was like how Minho becomes that for one of his classmates who is in fact a K-pop star. But then towards the end, some chaos happens and his father just fires Minho, and he's just absolutely okay with it. तुमने पूरे season build up किया कि वो एक बहुत बढ़िया talent manager बनेगा, and suddenly he gets fired and he's okay. Dude, like,
lazy writer.
Yeah.
So what is your takeaway from Exo Kitty? Why do you like it so much?
I like it because it's easy to follow, and Minho is really easy on the eyes, to say the least. I'm a Moon-Covey stan. So Covey is Kitty Covey, Catherine Song Covey, and Moon is Minho Moon. Okay, so that is the name that the internet has come up with, and people are going berserk over this entire thing.
There's a stark difference between Asian teen dramas and American teen dramas.
Yeah, and this is
Especially
Kuch
with-
Beach ka. This is like an American drama set in Korea with Korean actors.
Korean
So what is
actors.
when you look at American sitcoms, and of course you've seen some Korean sitcoms as well. So what are the elements that overlap, or is there any overlap? Or
I think there is overlap.
I don't think so.
No.
Because American teen shows are mostly about drugs and OnlyFans.
Shruti has strong opinions.
Shruti is going on the euphoria side of things.
So, I think it was last year I read a report about OnlyFans. He made some statement how much he made in a year or something like that.
Must be big
yes,
because
it was.
Charlie Sheen of 2.5 Men.
Yeah.
His daughter is apparently making a killing on OnlyFans.
Oh my
So it's like, okay.
god. So I'm watching Margo got money troubles on Apple TV, and it has same premise, not exactly same, but what Sydney Sweeney is doing in
Euphoria.
in Euphoria season 2. Sydney Sweeney ka ye that she wants $50,000 of floral arrangements for her grand wedding, but Margo seriously got money troubles, and she is doing that to raise her child out of wedlock.
Okay.
So she is a writer, and then she has this affair with one of her professors, lit professor. Aishwarya, don't look at me like that. I know.
Not a good day for literature.
Yeah.
No, but why is it that it's always the English professor who's everybody like really likes to?
And I used to write poems to her.
Taylor Swift has this entire concept, English teacher and the sports professor.
I think I will give Farah Khan due. At least Sushmita Sen was a chemistry teacher.
Oh, good point.
But usually it's
not an
English
English
teachers.
teacher.
So,
Yeah.
Because there was real chemistry going on between Shah Rukh and maybe that was the idea, chemistry between Major Ram and.
I never thought of it like that.
Even Archana Puran Singh was the English teacher, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pyar
Kuch
dosti hai.
Okay, now let's get back to Margo got money troubles. She anyway decides to keep the baby, and with no planning, nothing. She has been raised by a single mom, and her father is I think he's a former famous celebrity wrestler. And somehow she decides to, she knows that it is not the best decision for her. She has a bright future. She can abort the child and become this writer she always dreamt of. But then this baby happens, and she was speaking, I think there was this discussion scene happening with her flatmate, who is a cosplayer artist.
Okay.
Yeah, she's into cosplaying. Oh, it's very artistic.
Okay.
So, yeah, and then she started researching about OnlyFans and how she can navigate through the industry. And then she found out there are people who actually pay you to insult them. Yeah, so, this is what I was trying to say. There's a huge, stark difference between how Asian dramas are written and as compared to American dramas.
But I also feel there are similarities as well. Although I think Exo Kitty will count as an American drama only, it just has a Korean cast. But also the original writer is Jenny Han, who's Asian, so I don't know where it fits exactly.
So Asian ही होगा ये फिर.
Asian ही होगा. तो
Production is basically, it happens in Hollywood.
yeah.
I mean,
I guess, but this one even is based in Korea. But anyway, so if I compare, teen dramas like Never Have I Ever. Have you guys watched it?
I love it.
Even I liked it. I mean, again, it falls very close
it's a slow
to
burn, actually.
Yeah,
It grows on you. If
it
you
grows
stick
on
with
you
with
exactly.
it.
It is again very similar to Exo Kitty. I mean, teenage chaotic energy, some baseline trauma, and a lot of chaotic relationships and infatuations. But I think all in all, it just feels very fun to watch. Again, I think Exo Kitty also, it grows on you. It's not like a one-shot thing. Yo, ये तो बहुत बढ़िया है, मैं
Even
देखूंगा.
Schitt's Creek, you had to stick with it for a few episodes before it grew on you. Because when I watched the first thing, I was like, okay,
I
what?
enjoyed I started liking it instantly.
Achha, not for me.
I was interested, and I knew ki it is going to be a fun watch, but then I never knew I'll get so, emotionally invested into each and every character. So I think The Office is such a massive slow burn. The first season was dead. I didn't like it at all.
I haven't actually watched The Office because I saw an episode or two and I was like, I don't know why people are raving about
Exactly. The entire first season is like that you don't like
People
it.
compare The Office with
I know it's one of the
Friends.
greats.
Wow, no.
Yeah,
Friends, I liked it from the very
is one
first
of the greats,
episode.
frankly, but
It
I
is.
haven't seen it.
I mean, it is one of the great shows of our times, but I don't get it. I mean, I've watched the entire thing. It's interesting. You like, watching it, but for me, the shows that I love, I rewatch them. I've never rewatched The Office even once. I don't know why. It doesn't has that recall value for me.
I think I'm going to watch it now that you've like I'll stick through the first season and
Just
then
stick through the
we'll
first
see.
season
Yeah.
and you will end up liking it from the second season's get-go.
But yeah, whatever. I'm never watching teen dramas or movies. I cannot relate with them.
I think it's very clear that बहुत चीजों में हम लोगों का taste match नहीं
नहीं
करता.
करता.
बिल्कुल भी match नहीं करता. But that's the fun part. That's why we get
Anything
to roast
which
each other.
is loosely inspired by Kissing Booth. Have you seen Kissing
Yeah,
Booth?
I've seen the first one. I didn't really like it.
I was in college. I should have liked it because there was this trend on social media. I think there was not trend. I think people were raving about Jacob Elordi.
Yeah.
He was quite
I
fresh.
think Kissing Booth was the movie that
And they
made him an enigma.
a mainstream
Yeah.
actor, and then there was Kissing Booth Part 2.
and then 3 also, I
3.
think.
I mean, come on, man.
I have just watched the first one and I was like, okay. See, I don't like all teen dramas.
We'll discuss about it later. We should
Yes.
prepare a graph.
So anyway, if you've stuck with us for so long, then
Listen to us drone on about such different shows and movies which have nothing in common.
do let us know what are you watching, what are you obsessed with currently.
Until then, keep watching Casually Obsessed every week on IE Plus and keep listening to us on Express Podcasts. This was me, Niharika.
Aishwarya.
And Shruti.